May I ask, why did you start this company?
It was created due to the need of more experienced developers in Sweden. There's a lot of IT projects going on. Unfortunately, we have a big shortage of especially senior developers with at least maybe 5 years experience. So that we have our expertise to find those developers abroad to bring them here to Sweden.
How would you describe the culture in the company?
Since we're a diverse team from different parts of the world, different cultures, it's a multicultural company, which I think is good, a good mixture. And that's also what we are looking for when we recruit people, that we recruit people from different cultures and different genders to have a good mixture in the company.
What's our biggest strengths compared with other competitors?
I think we are, as a typical Swedish company, a flat hierarchy. We give a lot of freedom to the developers. We try to encourage the developers to run their own projects, innovation projects. I think we have good benefits in the company, and we really trust the developers. In terms of recruitment process, I think we have a more robust process for that, to find and the quality assure good candidates. That's good, of course, for the clients who get good developers. For the employees, we support them with anything from certificates to take initiative, which is very good for them and also for the company. So I think we are maybe more open and more flexible than other companies. This is a good opportunity for joining Orientalent since we are growing. We are not that old, so we are very open to have opinions from the employees, so they can grow with the company and affect the way we choose to grow. Maybe in a big company everything is already set, so it is the way it is in the big companies. In this company you can be a part of the growing process.
What do you think is the accomplishment so far?
With respect to the Corona years we have behind us, we have achieved a lot on the way. We have established processes for recruiting to quality assure the candidates we bring here. So the clients know that the candidates coming from us are really good. And they have good performance, they have really strong engagement, and they are really strong developers.
Do you hear any positive or negative feedbacks from our developers? What is the things we are doing good and what left us to do better in the future?
Most I hear is positive, and that we trust the developers. They feel they can do the job in their own way, with, of course, communication with the clients. And we don't interfere with any company corporate rules that make them have to work in a different way, and also that they are free to they feel encouraged to run their own projects. Not everyone doing that because they don't have the time, but just the possibility to do it is a great freedom for them. We are still a small company in progress, and we're growing. So there are processes maybe that was not needed before, but it's needed now, and that I think that work will continue as we grow. There will be more requirements on processes for administration, recruitment, basically on all areas. So we cannot stop be happy with what we do. We always need to improve in all areas. Can we see what more benefits we can do for our employees, and also listen to them. What do they ask for? What do they need? And try to meet them in their requirements as much as possible. I think that's an ever-going process to improve the company.
What's our long-term vision, say in 5 or 10 years?
In 5 or 10 years, I see we keep on the road we are right now, keep on growing with the good concept we have with the senior developers, but also increasing the number of in-house projects, also do some joint venture with the other companies and expand to other countries as well, who has the same problem as Sweden. Right now we are sourcing mostly in Asia, China, Singapore, India, some other countries, but also look into other countries who have good developers who are interested in relocate to Sweden, like maybe Brazil, be a potential next step.
If you have the opportunity to speak to the good developers over the world, how would you convince them to join us?
It depends from where in the world they are. Of course, we try to enhance the way of life in Sweden, since it's a very good mixture of work-life balance, and I think that's a very good situation for especially families who have a family life and also a working life. And in Sweden, it's I would say one of the greatest countries who can combine these two together. Some people maybe just want to have some change in their life and see Sweden as a land for IT business and development. Great companies here like Spotify, for instance, good country for innovations. So it's a good country if you want to develop yourself as a person and as a developer. And some people just like the country, all the healthcare system, the school system. So it varies from person to person, but I'm sure Sweden have anything for everyone.
What kind of developers we need in specific?
If you're talking tech stack, of course there's a lot of Java, C++ on the back end and embedded development, but also if you look at front end, of course the most popular React, always together with Vue is coming. But also if you have the full stack developers with React in the front end, maybe Node.js and some cloud on the back end. That would say is the bulk of the need right now.
How do you interview people? What type of developer do you think they are good and provide the offer?
Yeah, if you start from the beginning in the recruitment process, we had different sources to get these talents. It could be third parties providers, it could be our own staff in China and different parts of the world. Then also you have to ask what is a good developer and what is a good engineer. I think the answer to that is what is required, what is the client asking for. So I think there's a matchmaking to do here. The clients are asking for different various type of developers and engineers, and our job is to find those people with hopefully a lot of experience to bring to Sweden. And the quality assurance we do along the way with different types of interviews, checking the language test, why they want to come here, how have they thought about this family situation, what expectations do they have, and also the technical part. We do technical interviews, we do technical code tests from individ to individ, basically. So this is a long way to go from finding a candidate to relocating to Sweden, which is good for the client. They know that the candidate we bring to Sweden, they are top notch of developers.
How we at this company keep those good developers?
Yeah, they're all things we can do and we must do because as you said, it's a lot of companies who want good developer and are ready to offer high salaries. So we need to keep up with the salary level, of course. That's the basic in this concept, I think. But also we must offer good assignments for the developers, so they can develop their own tech stack. They can keep up to date with the latest technology. have the best projects. So we are not happy only having them in assignment because it's very easy. So if we have to listen, is it a good assignment? Is it a good project? Do they like it? If not, we must do a change client or change project. And also, of course, social activities, team building activities, anything from having fika in the park, cinema, some trip somewhere, anything to have some social meetings to meet each other.
Do we have any career plan for different developers?
Yeah, of course. Different career stages and different paths to go is, I think, is needed because different persons have different interests, and we need to encourage the way they would want to go by having the right certificates, the right education, keep up the right tech stack, and also finding the right assignments and projects for them. We don't have any budget or limit. It's from case to case, but we are quite generous when it comes to paying for education, certificate, etc. Because it's not I don't see it as a cost, it's an investment for the company and also for the person.
Any suggestions to those developers who are interested in coming over to Sweden? How can they get themselves prepared?
That varies actually from country to country. Each country have their strong side and their less strong sides. Some countries maybe have the best technologies and really good developers, but maybe need to improve the English. And for that we have resources to, when we find good developers, maybe don't have the exact requirement for the English level, we can help them to improve until they reach the level that is sufficient. Other countries don't have that problem. Maybe English is their native language, so there's no problem with that. Maybe there are other things they need to focus on, maybe technology or something like that. So each country has its challenges, and I think that's our strong side with this company, that we learn each country and how can that country contribute to Swedish industry in the best way.
As a new immigrant from outside Sweden, when they come over here, they might have a lot of questions. Is there any support for them?
Yeah, we have a great team actually for the whole boarding process. Anything from even before they coming to Sweden, the boarding has started with the working permit, some introductions, and when they come here, they have support in how to do things. Everything from applying for a personal number, passport, bank account. There's a lot of things, administrative things, and especially if you're a family, you have kids, you have a kid in school, you have a kid in kindergarten. We can support with all those processes, how it works, who to contact, etc. So there's always someone to ask. Apartment will be here for them, waiting when they arrive. So basically, first time they are here, there's a lot of support. They don't need to arrange with anything basically other than applying for the personal number, etc. So where they need to be physically there, but we can tell them where to go, how to do it, etc.
Thank you, Ola.
Orientalent, senior developers with extraordinary engagement and front-edge technologies.